to the evening news. I am Kayode Adebayo. Governor Ademola Adeleke has kickstarted Osun State Business Growth Initiative through strategic partnership with federal and international organizations and agencies. A release by the spokesperson to the state governor, Malam Rashid Olawale, stated that to transform Osun from a civil service state to a business and industrial state, the governor has directed the hosting of 2 top-flight meetings to address business growth and industrial foundation for the state, while a delegation had far-reaching discussion with the Nigeria Export Processing Zones Authority on reviving Osun Free Trade Zone and starting the agricultural processing zones. Another thing was at the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, SMEDA, to develop a new memorandum of understanding to strengthen SME growth in the state. The team, led by Senator Larry Oyewumi, had the Chief of Staff, Honorable Kasim Akineye, and other top government officials in attendance. It was organized by the Commissioner for Commerce and Industry, Reverend Bumijenyo. Senator Oyewumi spoke on behalf of the state delegation, informed SMEDA management of the state's readiness to tap into all the programs of the agency to develop Osun businesses. The Director General of SMEDA, Olawale Fasanya, told the delegation that Osun is receiving full attention of the agency. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has reiterated his commitment to Nigeria's and the country's development under his administration. The president stated this while receiving the president of the World Bank, Mr. Ajay Banga, at the presidential villa in Abuja. He disclosed that a comprehensive forensic audit of the Central Bank of Nigeria is underway, saying the support of the World Bank to the Nigerian economy matters. According to a statement issued by a spokesperson, Ajuri Ngelale, President Tinubu appealed to the World Bank to support its reform programs in alleviating poverty. President Tinubu noted ongoing efforts to address subsidy removal, foreign exchange mismanagement, exchange rates, inflation, liquidity, and debt management. He also spoke on power, shared an insight on how he intends to improve Nigeria's oil industry, enhance the ease of doing business, and prioritize security to boost revenue generation. He noted that collaboration between Nigeria and World Bank will be beneficial and fruitful. Northern senators in the 10th National Assembly have cautioned President Bola Tinubu against using military intervention in resolving the crisis in Niger. Senator Suleiman Sumaila, the spokesperson for Northern Senators Forum, disclosed this in a statement. The group of senators to restore democratic government in Niger. According to Northern senators, military intervention in Niger will affect Sokoto, Kebbi, Katsina, Zamfara, Jigawa, Yobe, and Borno. According to them, the emphasis should be on political and diplomatic means to restore democratic government in Niger Republic, as the consequences of force will lead to casualties among the innocent citizens who do their daily businesses. They maintain that about 7 northern states with a border with the Niger Republic will be negatively affected. Recall that the Niger military junta severed diplomatic ties with Nigeria after the ECOWAS envoy sent to the country to broker peace failed to achieve a result. ECOWAS defense chiefs have said there should be a comprehensive approach that encompasses political, diplomatic dimensions and security in addressing the situation in Niger Republic. The Committee of Chiefs of Defense Staff of Economic Community of West African States countries made this known at the end of their 3-day extraordinary meeting in Abuja. Nigeria's Chief of Defense Staff and President of the Committee, General Christopher Musa, applauded ECOWAS for standing firm for democracy, saying that the militaries of the member countries were firmly in support of their stand. He said that the committee collectively recognized the gravity of the situation in Niger and the urgent need for a well-coordinated response. Musa said the defense chiefs also deliberated on the broader implications for democracy, peace, and stability in West Africa, and noted that the discussions have yielded valuable insights and actionable recommendations. He said it is imperative that the committee translate its deliberation into concrete actions that effectively address the crisis and prevents a recurrence in the future, while noting that the coup in Niger represented blatant disregard for the fundamental principles that underpin regional integration and stability. He said the military chiefs agreed that there were no alternative to democratic principles and rule of law in the region. Countries represented at the meeting included Togo, Sierra Leone, Senegal, Nigeria, Liberia, Guinea-Bissau, Ghana, Gambia, Cote d'Ivoire, Cape Verde, and Benin, while Niger, Mali, Guinea, and Burkina Faso were absent. The Executive Director of National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, Dr. Faisal Shuaibu, says no fewer than 80,000 children lack access to routine immunization in 6 northern states. Dr. Shuaibu named the 6 northern states as Kaduna, Niger, Zamfara, Kebbi, Katsina, and Sokoto, saying they lack access or were never reached for any routine immunization due to banditry and other forms of insecurities. Speaking at a strategic meeting with traditional leaders of some inaccessible communities in 6 states on PHC delivery held in Sokoto, Dr. Shuaibu said the trend is as a result of bandits' activities in the areas. He further said the strategic meeting was a turning point in their approach to reaching children for vaccination against preventable diseases. He also said that the gesture is the reflection of the commitment of the traditional institution in the north to the provision of effective health service delivery to their communities. Dr. Shuaibu explained that inaccessibility was a formidable threat to the agency's efforts to interrupt the transmission of circulating variant poliovirus type 2, currently spreading in some states of the country. He stated that the inaccessibility to vaccination would derail efforts made so far by making other children vulnerable to poliovirus infection. A strained relationship has broken out between the Nigerian Bar Association NBA Ilorin Kwara State Chapter and the Ilorin Zonal Command of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission over the arrest and detention of a member of the bar, Suleiman Toyin. Suleiman, who has since been released, was alleged to have tampered with the statement of a suspect under investigation by the Anti-Graft Agency. The Ilorin branch of the NBA, in a press statement by the acting chairman Aishat Temin and publicity secretary Ridwan Musa, called for the immediate transfer of the zonal commander Michael Nzekwe for alleged human rights violation of Barrister Suleiman. The body called on the acting chairman of the agency, Chiko, to cause an investigation into the zonal command office of the EFCC with a view to separating the grain from the shaft. It also directed all members of the NBA in Ilorin to boycott Ilorin Zonal Command Office of the Anti-Graft Agency for any business until the commander is transferred out of Kwara State. In a reaction, however, the head of media and publicity EFCC, Wilson Ujare, described the Ilorin NBA's outburst as an attempt to blackmail and intimidate the Ilorin Zonal Office of the Commission into unconscionable docility. Imole Ayo, a weekly sensitization program which promotes the activities of Governor Ademola Adeleke's administration on OSBC radio and television channels, takes the air at 6:30 today. Our guest is the Special Advisor to the Governor on Traditional Matters, Prince Alexander Oluke, who is expected to speak on sundry issues concerning the present administration as well as political developments in Osun State. Listeners can contribute by dialing the studio line when the program is on live. And now to sports. A total number of 19 nations proceeded to the semi-finals of the African Boxing Championships and guaranteed at least bronze medals in the championship for their countries. The competitions are held in 13 men's and 12 women's categories. Democratic Republic of Congo leads the list with 14 medals and is followed by Morocco with 13 medals and Cameroon with 11. Mozambique has 9 medals and Algeria, Kenya and Uganda hand 7 medals each. Other countries with medals include Senegal and South Africa with 5 each, Nigeria 4, Tunisia 3. Republic of Congo, Mauritius and Tanzania have 2 each, while Burundi, Cape Verde, Gabon, Mali and Seychelles garnered 1 each. And now on the foreign scene, a Pakistani trial court has sentenced former Prime Minister Imran Khan to 3 years in prison for illegally selling state gifts. According to reports, Judge Humayun Dilawa announced that involvement in corrupt practices has been proven. The 70-year-old cricketer turned politician was accused of misusing his membership minister from 2018 to 2022 to buy and sell gifts in state possession that were received during visits abroad and worth more than 140 million Pakistani rupees. Khan's lawyer Intisab Anjotha told reporters that police arrested Khan from his residence, but they are filing a petition against the decision in High Court. Report from Islamabad said protocol requires prime ministers to store the objects in the state safe house, while Khan is accused of having sold them at a profit. Khan was not present in court for the hearing when over 150 cases were brought against him, but the opposition leader's residence had been sealed off and that security forces were patrolling the area. And that ends the evening news on OSBC TV. Please join us at 7 for major reports.